Are you looking to become a medical assistant? Maybe you're excited, maybe you're nervous, maybe you're wondering if you can even do it or not. I understand those concerns because I live them. I still remember sitting in my car after my first day as a medical assistant, tears streaming down my face, convinced I made a terrible career mistake. But here's the amazing part. That same scared beginner who cried in her car transformed over time. Today, doctors specifically wait for me to be available before starting procedures. Patient ask for me by name. And now I'm the one training new medical assistants who are just as nervous as I once was. Hey everyone, I'm Corey. I'm a certified medical assistant with over 10 years of experience. And today I'm sharing something with you won't find in any training program or textbook. The real transformation that happens when you go from beginner to experienced medical assistant. If you're thinking about starting this career path, you've just begun and are feeling overwhelmed, this video is especially for you. I want to show you what's truly possible with the incredible journey that awaits you in this rewarding profession. When I first started as a medical assistant, everything felt overwhelming. I was constantly second-guessing myself, and I was terrified of making mistakes. And the first time I had to draw blood, my hands were shaking so badly that the patient actually asked if I was okay. I was more nervous than they were. The technology was intimidating too. Electronic health records, EKG machines, even the office phone system. Everything seemed complicated, and I was convinced I'd break something expensive or delete important patient information. Medical terminology? Might as well have been a foreign language. I remember when a doctor asked me to grab a sphygmometer, I just stood there frozen, too embarrassed to admit I had no idea what that was. It's just a blood pressure cuff, by the way, no biggie. And don't get me wrong, I had learned about it in training, but when the doctor asked for it in that moment, I just froze. Even the simplest task felt impossible. Patients' interactions were the most challenging aspect of my early experience. I was so worried about saying the wrong thing that I barely spoke at all during appointments. Whenever patients asked me questions, I would immediately leave to find a nurse rather than risk giving incorrect information by myself. This fear of making mistakes with patients made every interaction extremely stressful, and by the end of my first week as a medical assistant, I was seriously questioning whether I was truly cut out for a career in healthcare at all. The gap between what I expected and the reality of the job seemed impossibly wide. But here's the thing about being an MA. Every single day brings new learning opportunities, and every patient interaction builds your confidence a little more, and growth happens faster than you might think. The transformation doesn't happen overnight, but when I look at where I am now compared to where I started, the difference is remarkable. Medical terminology now flows as naturally as my native language, and when a doctor mentions a CBC, a UA, a EKG stat, I'm already gathering supplies before they finish speaking. Those clinical procedures that once terrified me, now I can perform them while I'm simultaneously educating patients and preparing for new tasks. The biggest change isn't about skills, it's about confidence and relationships. Now, as an experienced medical assistant, I walked into the clinic with a completely different mindset. Instead of anxiety, I feel purpose. I know exactly what needs to be done and how to prioritize those tasks even on the busy days. And the trust I built with my healthcare team is incredible. Doctors actually ask for my observations about patients because they value my perspective. Nurses collaborate with me rather than giving me directions. And with patients, the transformation is even more rewarding. I can now spot when someone else is anxious just by their body language. I know exactly how to calm down a nervous patient or how to explain a procedure in terms they will understand. And one of my proudest moments was when a doctor paused the procedure until I could arrive to assist. "I need Corey for this one," he told the staff. That level of professional trust and respect is something I never imagined during those tear-filled early days. So what exactly bridges the gap between that terrified beginner and the confident professional? A few key things made all the difference in my journey. First, having the right foundation through proper training was crucial. And understanding the why behind procedures, not just the how, gave me confidence to handle unexpected situations. And second, finding supportive colleagues who remembered their own beginnings made such a difference. They answered my endless questions without judgment and celebrated my small victories. And third, continuing to learn has been essential. Healthcare constantly evolves, and staying curious has kept me growing. And getting my MA certification wasn't the end, it's just the beginning. If you're considering becoming a medical assistant and you're feeling intimidated by what lies ahead, I want you to remember this. Every single experienced MA started exactly where you are now, and they all had that terrifying first day, and we all made mistakes. and we all wondered if we could do this. But the journey from beginner to experienced professional is incredible, and you'll discover abilities you never knew you had, and you will help people in ways you never imagined. And one day, you'll be that experienced MA that the new nervous one looks up to. The transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. And trust me, it's absolutely worth it. And by the way, your experience might be completely different. You might naturally connect with patients from day one and pick up clinical skills much faster than I did. Some people seem to breeze through the early stages with confidence. There's no single right way to grow in this career, and that's the beauty of it. Your path will be uniquely yours, with its own timeline and milestones. And what matters most is taking that first step wherever you're starting from. Now, if you stayed until this point, I'm sure you're probably thinking about starting towards a medical assistant career. But how do you do that? Where do you get your training? How much time will it take? Well, to help you with all of this, I've created a free medical assistant masterclass. In this masterclass, I'll talk about a proven approach that can help you get job ready as an MA in as little as 6 months. With this approach, you can get your medical assistant training 100% online for less than $2,000. Here's what you'll discover in my free masterclass: what medical assistants actually do on a daily basis, job outlook and growth, opportunities for MAs, how to get the right training, and the different options you have. In my masterclass, I am joined by Grant Aldrich. He's a higher education expert who's helped thousands of students start their dream careers in healthcare. Together, we will reveal a proven approach that helps you start your medical assistant career without going back to school, without big price tags, and without student loan debt. Honestly, this masterclass answers all the questions I wish someone had answered for me on my first day. To sign up, just click the link in the description below and in the pinned comments. The masterclass is absolutely free, and if you want to start your career faster, I highly recommend signing up and watching my masterclass today. The link for the masterclass is right down below. All right then, that's all I have for you today. Remember, every successful medical assistant's journey begins with uncertainty. The growth and progress you achieve in this career is truly remarkable. If this video inspired you to start your MA journey, please hit that like button and subscribe for more insights about this rewarding career. And if you're already working as an MA, drop a comment about your own transformation. I'd love to hear your story. This is Corey. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.